Hello everybody, I'm Dr. Bhavna. I'm consultant obstetrician at Rainbow Birthright Vikrampuri. Today we'll have a discussion about recurrent miscarriages. This is definitely a little negative topic, I would say, because it's so worrying for every mother to face the anguish of losing the baby after we explain to her that it's positive and she's pregnant. So losing a baby is quite traumatic. It's quite emotional phase in the life of both wife and the husband. Coming to recurrent miscarriages, if the pregnancy loss happens for more than 3 times consequently, we call it as recurrent miscarriages. So generally we see it in about 1% of the couples. For example, if 100 couples are planning for pregnancy, one of them would have this problem of recurrent miscarriages. Generally, the reason for miscarriages is very difficult to identify. Most of the time, they do come to us asking for the reason why this miscarriage happened. If the miscarriage happened for the second time, they'll be definitely very annoyed and they would be having so much of trauma in their mind. They want reason for that, and definitely they want to prevent it the next time they are planning. So as doctors here, we also try to find out the reason for that as much as possible by doing few investigations. So today I'll be talking about how can we find out, what are the reasons we can find out, what test we can do so that we can help her out in giving her a reason, and how best can we treat her so that it doesn't repeat for her in the next time, and how best we can manage her in this pregnancy so that the outcome of the pregnancy is a successful one. So coming to the reasons for recurrent miscarriages, the commonest reason which we explain is age of the mother. So we see the tendency of early pregnancy miscarriages happening more as the age increases from 30, 35 to 40. So for example, if the woman is around 40 and she is trying for pregnancy, 1 in 2 would have a miscarriage in the early weeks of pregnancy. The reason being the low egg quality or age-wise changes or the medical problems that she would have had because of the age. Even the age of the husband is also important. When the husband's age has crossed 45, we do see sometimes a chance of more miscarriages in early pregnancy. The second commonest reason is APLA syndrome, which is called as antiphospholipid antibody syndrome. This is a blood disorder in the mother where the blood clots very easily. So whatever blood is going to the baby has to be flowing very easily so that the growth of the baby is good, starting from the first month till the 9th month. But in these people where they have this APLA syndrome, the blood clots very easily for them. So the blood going to the baby also clots at some point of time, and it leads to miscarriage or late pregnancy loss, or we see sometimes BP coming for them like preeclampsia, we see growth coming down, all these problems. The third commonest reason which we see is thrombophilia. This is an inherited condition, that is from birth they do carry this kind of problem in their blood which causes pregnancy to have some issues like early miscarriages. The fourth reason most of the time is some chromosomal problems in either of the couple, like they must be carrying a defective gene in one of them. So when the embryo forms, if it is carrying some of the bad gene, the effect falls on the pregnancy. Sometimes the pregnancy doesn't form at all, or if it forms, we see it going into a troubling phase by the time they reach around 8 to 12 weeks of pregnancy. So this is called as chromosomal abnormality, which we try to find out by doing blood test for the couple. The other reason could be infections, either in the wife or in the husband. Most commonly, any infection which causes her a certain amount of discomfort, like she has some vaginal infection, urine infection, or a viral infection, for example, during pregnancy or just before conception, can have an effect on the pregnancy and lead to miscarriage in the first 3 months of pregnancy. The other reason which we are commonly seeing now is being overweight. As you all know, the normal BMI should be around 25. So when the mother's weight increases, so the BMI, the height weight ratio goes above 35, we see most of them having early miscarriages or a very bad outcome for the pregnancy. So coming to the counseling part, we do want them to come little early before they plan their next pregnancy, so that we can investigate on these aspects, tell them what test can be done, treat the problem if it is there, and also counsel them regarding what best care they can take so that the next time the fourth pregnancy doesn't happen like that. The other common reason which we are finding is, and which is easily treatable, is diabetes, thyroid and hypertension, that is high blood pressure. So when the couple come to us before the planning of pregnancy, we do check for all these things. As I mentioned earlier, this APLA test we do them when they are not pregnant, and in case the test comes positive, we do repeat it after 3 months to understand if it is a confirmed report. And if it comes positive, this pregnant woman would be started on blood thinning injections called as Clexane and blood thinning tablets like baby aspirin, which will help her to support the pregnancy. So in this way, the different problems can be dealt with by doing some investigations and treating them before the pregnancy is planned, so that we can manage the further pregnancy in a successful way. Thank you.